The most underutilized and yet over-abused item number. Hi, my name is Tom Rowley, film graduate medicine. Yes, you guessed it. Well, actually, it's 721 723 if you are in the GP game. You know these numbers. Now, why would I say underutilized? Well, I would say that because the number of patients that actually hit their goals, in my experience, was pretty limited. That they just continued on with relatively same levels of health over and over and over. They weren't really interested in having a health plan or a care plan. What they wanted was the 5 sessions for the physio, the chiro, the deduction, the $55 from the government times 5. But underutilized, the potential of this number is far, far, far greater than people understand. And in fact, maybe not even underutilized, but protective. You see, that number by itself could prevent people from having strokes, from having heart attacks, from having diabetes, all of these extremely negative outcomes that happen to people. And that perhaps was what it was for. But instead it got corrupted. I'm going to say corrupted. And people didn't see for what it was. It wasn't about managing health and preventing health problems and getting them better. Instead, it just became about how to get some free sessions with the chiro, free sessions with physio. Nothing wrong with that. But how these things got linked together, whoever set this up clearly had no idea about what they were doing. Because if they were trying to get better health outcomes, then linking it to free sessions or not free. Obviously, most people are going to be paying for physio and then getting 55 back, or paying for osteo, paying for chiro and getting the money back. But it took all the focus away from the actual purpose of that number. And my suggestion is that we start cranking the price up. Why? Why would I do that? Why make a plan, a health 12-month plan, make it $500, make it $1,000? This is outrageous for most people. Like, what are you talking about? But you see, when people actually put money down and say, you know what? I want to know what's going to happen for my health in 12 months' time. I want to be fitter, stronger, healthier. I want to have 5 centimeters off my gut. I want to be able to do 20 more push-ups in a row. I want to know that my blood sugar's back into normal range. I want to have my blood pressure back to normal. That these outcomes are actually worth paying for. And those that pay will pay attention. They're like, oh, that's right, I invested in this. Here's the outline. Not only that, it'll also give a tracking for whether they're on course or not. Whether they are on course or not. But, you know, with most plans, some patients don't even know that they're getting planned. Like, what is the purpose of that? Other than to pay for general practice to continue bulk billing patients, because obviously we get paid, what is it, $250 for a plan, averaged out over the 12 months, then bumps up the $39.40 or whatever it is, up to maybe $45, maybe $50, maybe $60. Let's call it $60, that they come in 6 times and that money gets spread out over that time. That maths is terrible, by the way. I don't think that maths is correct at all, but it probably gets it up a fair bit. But that's been the game. The game has been, how do we make general practice survive, not actually seek how to make our patients better in 12 months, that they look back and go, wow, my health has significantly improved. And this is worth paying for. This is the most underutilized item number because of that reason. That we are allowing our patients to get out of good health. They're getting out of good health outcomes because these plans are done so poorly. All right, that's all I got for you today. What are your thoughts on this? Should we just continue ignoring the purpose of this, what the government was presumably in their infinite wisdom attempting to do but failed miserably? Or do we just keep playing the game as usual? What are your thoughts on 721, 723? Let me know in the comments below. All right.